Hello guys, my name is Leo, Sage Leo. I should have been here a long time ago, but you know what? I'm the world's biggest procrastinator. I'm serious. If Guinness Book of Records gives me my plaque, I'll make sure to show it to you guys. If I could make a wish, say a genie just pops up and lets me have a go, what would I wish for? I would wish that anytime I'm in front of a camera, I would have the gracefulness and the power to not forget all the things I want to say.
Don't worry,
But there are really as much genies in Nigeria as there are honest politicians in Aso Rock. So, no genies. I've always known I was going to do this. I've always known I was going to start this show, this podcast. Yeah, on this show, we're not trying to be cool. We're just trying to be honest. We're trying to have conversations about things that are important, things that happen to us every day, things that are necessary, things that hurt us even. Yeah, therefore things that teach us. Our generation is like this generation that there has never been anybody like the current young people. There's never been any time, there's really no one that can say, okay, I understand young people now, because the times are just so crazy and so different. It's like a whole lot of things were just wrapped together and hauled at the modern young person. That's why it may seem like most older persons don't even like understand young people. So it's like we are left on our own. We are left to just make all these mistakes. So I believe that having certain conversations within ourselves. Now it's not about someone teaching you, because now it's just us. The first time I started a YouTube channel was in 2020, just before the NSAS protest. I had this call it a hunch. I just started the channel, and I said it was my own way of lending my voice to a reawakening that I was sure it was going to happen. And well, a few months later there was the NSAS. These are some of the videos I made 3 years back. Then I was really focusing on the creativity, on my delivery, on how I said the things I wanted to say. I wanted to make it some sort of spoken word poetry. But now I'm just going to talk to you. There'll be no props or extra effects. I'm just going to talk to you. Well, if you think that I look really good from 3 years back, from the videos you're seeing, thank you very much for the compliments. If you think otherwise, well, I cannot hear you. I have always believed, I still believe that our generation is like this very special generation with very special responsibilities, and we have to live to the expectations that history has given to us. And I'm not about to try to sound too serious, but some of the conversations we're going to be having are going to be around social issues that concern us, that concern our country, that concern the world, that young people should not be ignorant of, should lend their voices to as well. So on this podcast, I hope for you to teach us, to inspire us, and most importantly to normalize certain conversations. Yeah, that's my 3-point agenda. This is not a venting space. I mean, there are a whole lot of things I want to vent about my dear country, right? But I feel like venting, aside from helping you to purge emotions, there's really nothing else that venting does for you. It's like a psychological thing. But realistically, I prefer to have conversations about things that I'm concerned about, things that worry me, and then by having conversations about them with an open mind, to learn so that I'm better prepared to thrive or do better in similar situations or in the same situation. Because I mean, we are in the same situation in this country since we were born, right, until maybe God comes to our aid. The feeling I've always had about this show, this podcast, there's just been this feeling of inevitability. It's like I'm Jonah and this podcast is my Nineveh, and I don't want a big fish to swallow me, so here I am. It happened last week. I was in my room and I was singing with all my heart to the high heavens. I was singing this song, Holy Ghost fire, supernatural, boost my confidence. By the way, how many of you guys listen to Omale like some kind of ritual? Because that's how I listen to him. And while I was listening to that song, it clicked. I got inspired. I knew I had to start. And here I am, listening to my podcast. It's really like just the only one of its kind in the whole wide world, I promise. And you'll see. One of my favorite humans that ever lived is Muhammad Ali. You know the famous quote, soar like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Yeah, he soared like a butterfly and stung like a bee in the ring. But even outside the ring, he soared like a butterfly with his words and stung like a bee with him. He was just so graceful, so poised, so confident that even if you didn't like him, you would somehow pause and think about what he's saying. I mean, for the sake of all it is I want to say to you guys, I really wish I was Muhammad Ali, with his charm and likability and all that. But I'm not. But even though every week I'll be here with something to say to you, and I encourage you to join me on YouTube, on Instagram, follow my page, comment on the issues that I'll be bringing up, and together let's try to get on this journey and see where we arrive at. Thank you very much. Once again, I welcome you to SageTalk, this show.